Well, hey, everybody. Today we are here with Bonnie from North Carolina, and we are so excited because Bonnie has maintained for 2 months, and now she is graduating. So we are so excited about that. And Bonnie, you have had an amazing journey. At the beginning of this program, we asked you a question. What do you see in the mirror? And when you look at yourself now, and not just the outside appearance, because I'm sure that has changed significantly, obviously, but what else has changed on your journey?
I see a confident woman, but my confidence is in the Lord. And I see someone who is balanced, who understands that um, discipline is not a bad thing, but a good thing. That
Amen.
actually within discipline lies our freedom.
Amen. That is so true. And I don't think people quite grasp that a lot, is that there's so much freedom that comes out of discipline. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, share a little bit about your journey with us. Was this program, this journey, was it everything you thought it would be? Tell me about it. Was it easy, difficult?
Yeah, it was honestly easier than I ever imagined. And I'm sure it was, that God was leading me through it. I kind of had two sort of false starts. I was first going to ask my husband to do it with me, and that didn't work out. And then the second time we were moving, and so I put it off. And the third time, when I started, it was like, just kind of like, I'm just going to do it. And, my first week or two, I actually had it was the first 2 weeks I had headaches and things like that. And my sisters on the call were so nice and supportive. Once I got through that, it was really like, I actually was wondering, when's it going to get harder? Because I felt the Lord leading me and supporting me. And I honestly cheated very, very, very infrequently. Like, I mean, the whole time I can count probably on one hand the times I had anything outside what I should have during the day. And it was one time I was out to dinner and I was at a place where they were serving like a meal and I had to eat salmon. I mean, it was that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
otherwise, I didn't have the desire to cheat, because I felt,
Amen.
that I was doing this for a purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Well, did your attitude towards weight loss or health change in any way during this program?
Yes. My attitude towards health and weight loss, I would say, is much more balanced now. It's much less about the scale and much more about, my body really being a temple, and that, you know, God's intent is for me to be this healthy person who, my body is not an issue for me, that my body is the vehicle through which I, serve him. And for
Right.
me to be everything he intended me to be, my body just has to be what he intended it to be. And so I think I just have in the past, it was always about how I looked, or, more of an obsessive kind of thing. And this really is like, I really feel like I've settled into who God intended me to be.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Isn't that amazing how the heart just changes, And um, what are you noticing what kind of goes to the next question is, how are you noticing your life? How is it different now that you've lost the weight? In what ways?
My thought processes are so much clearer. It is shocking. I feel so much better. Well, all during the program, I've been exercising, and I have a coach in the gym where I work, and he had been doing, like quarterly evals for me to tell me how I'm doing. And so the last one, he actually gave me the weights equal to the amount of weight that I've lost to hold. And I could barely lift them, much less think about carrying that around all day on my body. And so I just feel, and he said to me, this is amazing. You must feel like a bird that's been let out of a cage. And I said, I do. I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
That's amazing. Well, there's a lot of people who watch these videos, Bonnie, and they're probably wondering, should they give the Grace and Strength lifestyle a try? What would you say to someone that, I'm sure there's a lady out there watching this that is really, what you're saying is resonating with her. What would you say to someone if they're thinking about giving the Grace and Strength lifestyle a try? What would you say to someone?
I would say pray about it, and if you feel God leading you to it, just take, like Peter walking out of the water with Jesus, I mean, just step out and know that he will lead you through it. And for me, it's been nothing short of a miracle. I feel healthier than I ever have in my entire life. And so I would say, that absolutely, I would encourage anyone to do this, because not only is the program about losing weight and becoming healthier, it truly is just the vehicle to become even closer in your walk with God, and be released from bondage, like many of us are.
Being led out of that cage.
Yep.
In many, many ways, many more ways than just one.
Yes.
You have figured out that you're from out of that cage of, of weight. You have freedom in Christ, a newer freedom that you didn't know you had. Absolutely. And Bonnie, I'm so glad that you are walking this out. And we want to congratulate you for doing an amazing job and maintaining your goal weight for 2 months, which is phenomenal. And we want to welcome you to the alumni group. And it's so amazing. So we will hold your hand for life, So again, we're going to say goodbye. And Bonnie, again, congratulations. And this is Coach April with the Grace and Strength Lifestyle. And I hope you guys have a good day. See you later.